Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Strategic Command American Civil War, a game developed by Fury Software, which releases on June 30th, so it's coming up. This is part number 4 of our Let's Play series, playing as the Union in the July 1861 Grand Campaign that runs all the way through to 1865. We are playing as the Union, and so far we've had a fair bit of success. We've driven the rebels back in front of Alexandria and Washington in our last turn. We've deployed our first division to really start giving us some extra firepower here. We are struggling in West Virginia, where the rebels have sort of stopped a thrust we made through the mountains there. And then the Rebs are also just, the western front in Missouri is really kind of porous. Kentucky has entered the war, so that favors us there. And we're in the process of getting ready to launch our first major amphibious assault. That's where we find ourselves. This was taken from a live stream from my Twitch channel, so if you're interested in checking those out, there's a link in the description. Probably won't stream again until Tuesday at the earliest. It's been a busy couple of days, but I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments, and I'll catch you guys at the end. Without further ado, though, let's jump right back into the stream. Eat the horses. Betsy's tasty this time of year. Yes, they're gonna move more ships into range of my frigates. The poor bastards. So they're trying to split our forces near Harper's Ferry. They got their troops. Those are the partisans moving out from Beckley. They're gonna finish off that isolated brigade. Attacking at Harper's. They didn't do very well for them. They lost 3-1. Fort Thorn is a thorn in their side. By the way, I think I keep forgetting to move troops south in New Mexico. I think we have another unit there that we can move. Kentucky has been neutral. The game basically, it tells you if you're smart as the Union, you let the Confederates attack, or you just wait. Kentucky will swing toward your side. You can invade Kentucky if you really want to get in and invade Tennessee right away, but that's asking for trouble, I suspect. Looks like the Rebs might be starting an invasion of Western Maryland. Okay. Those isolated Choctaw suffering attrition losses. Some various rebel brigades are suffering attrition losses. Kentucky joins the Union. Hurrah, hurrah! Pro-Confederate bands cause disruption in Kentucky. I never have read really much of anything about any real wide-scale disruption in Kentucky, but okay. Whatever you say, game. So do we land 2 Marine units and just gamble it? Raleigh. Mound City. Okay, I'm gonna wait on those new naval units. Okay. Got Norfolk! Woo! Norfolk is ours, boys! Hurrah, hurrah! Woot woot! First major amphibious assault of the war. Eat it, Johnny Reb. Oops. Well, we did take Hatteras at the beginning, but good job, boys. That's a major, it's a primary supply and an FS. So that should be 10 supply. Only 5? Okay. We need some of those Sid Meier's sound effects. 15 minutes. This, sir, is your best brigade. These men have some experience. These rifled guns are good for long-range work. All right, so they are invading Western Maryland. They're near Hagerstown with a couple of brigades. While I push on Culpeper. Didn't want to burn your hometown. Listen, Hagerstown's just not that important for me, honestly. I'd rather knock out this rebel regiment. Let's shift. We'll move these boys in. We'll block Hagerstown for you. Let's get this rebel cavalry division. It's Jeb Stuart's boys. Let's get this regiment at Warrentown. Warrenton, or however you pronounce that. There's got to be someone in Fredericksburg, right? Same for Culpeper, we just don't have the damn intel. There we go. Balloons give me the recon. So Fredericksburg is a brigade, so does Culpeper. Supplies there is pretty good. All right, McDowell, you're going to move up to Alexandria next turn, I think. Let's reinforce that division to full strength. Move these guys up toward Culpeper. We're near Chancellorsville. We're advancing. Gunboats are moving toward the Mississippi, or toward New Orleans, I guess, or toward the Gulf, or Mississippi. I don't. Is it like at the base of the Mississippi? Is that where they're showing up? Oh yeah, looks like it. All right. Well, let's. What is this? What is this enemy unit? It's a blockade runner. Well, let's hit him. Got him. All right. So we destroyed them. River gunboat in the Confederacy. And then what we're going to do next turn is we're going to try and take out the forts at the southern end of the Mississippi River with these gunboats. We might be able to do that with the gunboats, is overwhelm these southern forts and then maybe make a move toward New Orleans itself. Keep the blockaders in position. I wonder if taking Norfolk at this point also prevents the Virginia from being constructed. I hope. I don't think we have any other troops that far north, but we do have that one frigate that we were moving. Let's move it south. Help bombard some of those coastal forts where I think I'm going to make a play. More gunboats up near New York that need to transit to the Mississippi River. But they gotta wait their turn. We've got the ironclad at Mound City. But it can also deploy anywhere along here. Alright, put it at Cairo. Marblehead. We'll put this gunboat here too. Oh yeah, Kentucky's on our side now. Okay, so Can they not just cross? Did I block their route? Fudge sickle. I think I blocked the route to Paducah. Louisville is ours. Frankfurt will also be ours. Do we have to worry about rebel partisans here? Doesn't look like it. All right, so let's move these guys via rail. Where? We got a brigade we can deploy into southern Kentucky, I guess. Can I get them to Paducah? No. There's no rail line there, I guess. All right, what about Bowling Green? We'll move these guys further south. We'll also move Halleck to Munfordsville. Did I leave? Yeah, but I don't think they can get to DC. I'm sure historically that would be a big no-no, but... I don't know. Those could be famous last words. We'll find out. All right, we're going to try and retake Charleston with McClellan at the head of our forces. These guys have no supply. It should be. Again, those troops of mine. Okay. I'm gonna lose this brigade too. Whatever. Advance here and cut them off. Alright, we'll finish off the Choctaw unit there. Are these guys neutral? They're Confederate. Let's advance on some of the native tribes. Places. Let's also check out New Mexico because we haven't really been paying attention out there. Victory lies in the attack. Immortality in the defense? I mean, I don't know if I agree about that, but I need a headquarter out west. Forced march, boys. Let's drive them out of New Mexico. Is there a purchase a headquarter unit here? I guess we'll give Burnsides a look. Meanwhile, that leaves me with 575 left. I've been investing a fair bit in river gunboats and a little bit in ironclads. I'm hoping the enemy doesn't have any ironclads now that we've taken Norfolk. I probably could use some more cavalry, especially heavier cavalry, so let's do that. It'll give me a little bit better visibility in the east. And then let's invest in another gunboat. Armored train. Choot choot. Or 200 points. Do I have anything left I can do with diplomacy? No, not really. Anything left with R&D? Oops, not that. R&D. Nope. By the way, let's take a look at the reports here. Let's see what we've got going for us. The enemy has 69 land units to our 48. That seems bizarre. The enemy has 33 forts to our 17. That seems fair. The enemy has 3 naval units to our 21. If we take a look at losses, the enemy has lost 4 brigades or 4 land units. We've lost 4. The enemy has lost 1 fort. We've lost none. They've lost 4 naval units. We've lost none. If we take a look here, they've lost 1 regiment, 2 brigades, 1 Indian unit, 1 defensive unit, 2 gunboats, 1 riverclad, 1 river gunboat, for a total of 9. We have lost 1 regiment and 3 brigades. Okay. Is there any, like, there's no sense of, one of the things I missed from the other games was it would show you like what their national income was and what they're spending and their losses and whatever versus that. Is that anywhere here? Graphs? Yes. MPPs. Collected, spent, lost. 3,200 lost for us. 6,900 spent, 7,900 collected. Rebels, 4,000 lost. So considerably more than us. 5,000 collected. So considerably less than us. And 4,200 spent. Fighting spirit, pretty flat for probably everybody right now still. Plunder isn't a thing yet. We haven't really raided. R&D, the enemy spent... Well, we've spent 800 on diplomacy, 400 on research. They've spent 300 on research. Raiders. Sub losses. I mean, I know submarines exist, but... Okay. Armored trains are cool. Let's go for it. I'm curious to see how we could use it. All right, we're going to end October, go to November, and I'm curious if we'll get a little notice saying, like, the fall of Norfolk has raised morale or something like that. Brigade suffers attrition losses. That makes sense. They're surrounded. Confederate fighting spirit falls due to the loss of Norfolk. Continue to the Mississippi. European support for the Confederacy drops following the occupation of Norfolk. Hell yeah, brother. Brevet Lieutenant General Winfield Scott retires as commanding general in the U.S. Army. Okay. South of Paducah. I think they would move some troops toward like Warrenton or Culpeper. I mean, block our advance on Richmond. Enemy gunboats! My ironclad trumps your timberclad. Lol. Three to 1. Go ironclads. Go, go ironclads. Do, 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 do. Oh, God, a lot of cavalry. They have so many units. Wait, their land units can attack my ironclads? That seems silly. Your attacks on Fort Thorne. They do nothing. Lol. Brave regiment holding out at Fort Thorne. Stuff of legends. And my division should wreck you there. Thanks for moving into adjacency of my division too. Now I can attack with the prepared defenses or whatever. Hagerstown is attacked and holds. Hoping I can destroy this isolated unit up here. I'm hoping their supply's still low. But they have a lot of units attacking low supply units of our own in eastern Mississippi. That's Missouri. Hunley did sink Housatonic. Yes, she did. And herself was sunk. Alright, the enemy's moving into Kentucky at Bowling Green. Our defenders there were ready. Gave a good showing, I think. They're also moving into eastern Kentucky. Spanish leader considers recognizing the Confederacy as cotton shortage begins in Europe. Spanish were never going to get involved. I think they sold an ironclad ram to the Confederates or something to that effect. So we lost a regiment, a couple of towns fell. Charleston, South Carolina is one of the largest ports available to the rebels, and our blockade will not be fully effective unless we're able to prevent shipping from accessing it. Owing to the extensive fortifications surrounding the city and its harbor, a direct attack against Charleston is believed to be unwise. Instead, the Navy has proposed that we launch an amphibious attack to capture Port Royal Sound, including the port of Beaufort, which intelligence has discovered to be poorly defended. By capturing Port Royal, we would be able to reinforce and resupply our ships close to 2 major blockade runner routes, making our efforts to enforce the blockade in that region much more effective. The cost of the operation is 150 MPPs. Yeah, we should do that. If you intend to enforce the blockade off South Carolina and have not yet secured a port in the region, it is recommended that you say yes. Yeah, Port Royal is one of the best anchorages on the eastern coast. Gunboats. I have so many freaking gunboats coming in. Ayers Division. We're going to deploy 2 of these divisions, 3 of these divisions near DC. We'll deploy the other 2 divisions out west. I think we can do that, right? Yep. All right, so we'll deploy. We're advancing at London, 1 at Frankfurt. And probably use a division out west, but I need better supply really to operate effectively there anyway. And then 1 south of Louisville, I guess. Okay, that didn't go anywhere. Can I not cross here? I'm kind of annoyed with this. So do I have to do like an amphibious operation to cross? I guess I do. I wonder if they're going to attack my troops and their transports. We shall see. These guys should be toast. South, so we destroyed 1 division south of Poplar Bluff, or 1 brigade, that is. I have 1 more unit up here. I do have 1 in St. Louis. I'm just nervous of pulling St. Louis of its troops, so I think we'll leave those guys in place for now. 1 brigade destroyed, 1 badly shot up near Poplar Bluff. Is that Fort Henry or Donaldson? Die, Fort Henry. And Donaldson. We shall bombard you both. I didn't destroy either of them, but I battered them up a little bit. Okay. Oh, they cut the rail line on the Cumberland Gap. That's a pretty big, like if that mattered, it'd be a pretty big deal. Let's attack that brigade. Got him. Destroyed a brigade north of Culpeper. Dick's division. Let's move them toward Culpeper. I want to keep moving this rail line forward, so taking Culpeper is important from a supply perspective. Should allow us to attack prepared with 3 units against the enemy defending Culpeper. We're going to move McDowell to Alexandria. We'll move this brigade north. And we've got these 3 divisions coming online next turn. We should probably also try and take Elizabeth City, I think. Like, we've already isolated it, sort of, but... I'm a little nervous about doing this. Because they could move in and reoccupy Norfolk, which would suck. But we did manage to take Elizabeth City. We'll see, that may not have been wise for me to do that. But my goal is to take as much of the rebel coast as we can. So Norfolk and Elizabeth City, Eastern Virginia, and North Carolina are good targets to take. Buford is also awesome. Fort Walker. Land units can't move into or through port hexes. Yeah, but okay, you were talking about the city though. I guess I could do this. Not necessarily the soundest move, but we've pulled Butler's headquarters into Norfolk, so now these Marines will have a direct headquarters support. Plus, they'll have to attack Butler's HQ to drive him out. I doubt they've got like full-blown divisions ready to do that. And it could allow us to advance towards Suffolk and maybe destroy Craney Island defenses. I don't have the strength to really push too hard. But one of the things I think is kind of neat about this is I do think the game gives you some interesting decisions to make around, like, do you want to focus on a coastal strategy and sort of more of slugging it out and driving through the interior? Like, how do you want to play? I think there's a wide variety of play strategies you could potentially leverage in this game. I need those additional Marines. Like, I bought so many freaking units. Where are they all? All right. Do we want to try and bombard the fort at the mouth of the Mississippi? I don't think we have the strength yet. But, oh, we did! We got it! Yeah! Was that Fort Jackson, I think it was? bastards no longer have a fort at the southern end of the Mississippi. Fort Proctor also. Let's hit that bastard. Goodbye. Shattered and destroyed that fort south of New Orleans. Softening up the port of New Orleans. Okay. What did their national morale fall to at all? They're at 100%. We are at 96. Ours is still ticking down pretty more rapidly than theirs, despite some of these recent successes, huh? Beaufort would be a nice area to take. Move up to New Bern as well. Okay, we are way too stretched out in the east. I need more men. Okay, I think that'll do it for November. Here was a big thing about Lincoln needing a big win, wasn't there? I think some of you guys were saying that. Are you talking historically? All right, let's purchase some stuff. Diplomacy, still no chits. England is, by the way, the UK is at 0% for joining. Spain is ticked up in the wrong direction. But they're still down at 22. Let's purchase some stuff. We've got 891 points. Let's do a cavalry division. Let's do a couple of cavalry divisions. And then a gunboat unit. We have a lot of stuff coming. January for some more infantry divisions. Burnside's coming in January. 2 cavalry divisions coming between February. 3 cavalry divisions between February and January. A whole bunch of gunboats. The Monitor's coming. I think one of those was free and one is one I built. We've got an ironclad coming as well in June. And then we've all got a bunch of stuff coming in November and December. Hancock. I'm assuming that's Winfield Scott Hancock. Not Winfield Hancock. Winnie, my boy. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here. We're just finishing this turn up, so we'll be moving into December of 1861. We have taken Norfolk. It is now in Union hands. That is a major victory ahead of schedule compared to what the Union did historically as well. We have also taken Elizabeth City, so Eastern Virginia and North Carolina are looking good. We've driven the Rebs back and destroyed a couple of units in front of Culpeper, so we're having some success in Northern Virginia as well. The Rebs are still threatening Harper's Ferry and Hagerstown, but overall, I'm pretty happy with the way that things are unfolding in the Eastern Front. Kentucky, we're starting to solidify our front there. We'll see how that plays out. And in Missouri, things are fluid as always. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave your thoughts down below. And until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.